First serve for Plavins from Latvia, straight out of the bat to Christian Sørum. Great touch. Good turn. The less experienced teams a little bit of an advantage. They can use that wind, so both teams will be serving from the right of our screen, most probably into the left, trying to get some of that wind action happening. And Small on serve too, serving one in this first set. Easy work for Plavins down that line.
Back sets or setting towards the down referee with the you've got a bit of a tailwind coming in from behind Latvia. As you can see, Anders Mol just on cue there, going on the back set rather than running in front of Christian Sørum.
Then they had a big win against the Czech Republic, 21-17, 21-18 against Sedlak and Sepka. That gets them through to the quarters. So good run and a good opportunity to make some points. Travelling the world and playing lots of games, and sometimes it is just, you know, heart in your throat time when you're watching everybody playing. You know you've got a later game in the day. Some of these players having to wait till the evening. But right now, Norway looking like they're a little bit into the wind, as you said, on that bottom side of screen. So perhaps the more favourable end. Getting a good call from his partner, but Sørum is on that. And cleaning it up at the net. Christian Fokerots doing a great job.
When they played Bernset and Mol, he had 15 blocks in that match, although we did have a 33-32 second set.
Well, that's the beauty of this game, is that it can go for so long. We've seen matches go over the hour, and when the Norwegians had Ukraine and Brazil winning in two pretty quick matches, 2-0. So looking forward to getting through to the semis. Christian and Anders.
Second ball option, but a little bit tight, and Anders is probably a little bit pedestrian and a bit obvious. And Anders, even though he hasn't got as many blocks as Christian, he's definitely up there with 4.67 blocks per match.
Well, not many blocks happening right at this moment. The wind keeping that ball off the net a little bit. The players probably keeping the ball off the net. They've got that ability to take games with their block. Right now it's a side-out match between the two Christians. Sørum winning that one nice and deep.
2012 for Latvia, and that was a phenomenal achievement for the Latvians. So the Latvian Federation have done a fantastic job at bringing along beach volleyball talent.
So they do a lot.
It could be that Martin Plavins is sort of priming them up for the next Olympic quad, or maybe.
They have certainly been dominating the world, along now with the Swedish team, men's team.
Seeded number 2, they are going to hit each other in the semi-finals. I think a lot of people would have been excited to see them maybe in that final, but I think we're going to have to see that NESVA, that Northern European clash, potentially, if they can get through Latvia in the semi-finals. It was pretty windy on those first few days.
Good serve into that wind. Anders Mol certainly has done well. He had a fair bit of steel put into that foot, didn't he?
Mike Plavins has asked for a challenge. It didn't look that far.
First 2-21. Norway looking good so far. Fokerots. Mol has a bit of a look. There's nothing he can see, so Plavins takes it out. Sørum now is on the net. Plavins is still there. Ooh, that one was close. Again, Plavins doing a great job in defense. What a block for Anders Mol to finish that off.
Good enough and tight enough. But Martin Plavins, look how well he is holding behind. Just a little unfortunate, swinging the platform. He's looking for the hands, he's looking for the shot placement, and just sort of cruising in.
Sørum now with a big swing, this time taking on the defense, but Fokerots on 2, nicely done.
Close matches, and they went to 3. They lost the first set, but then bounced back in the second set. So even if Norway take this out at the second time of asking, you'd expect Latvia to be ready and raring for the next set.
Well, they've taken that out, as you said, 21-16, and definitely Fokerots and Plavins will be sitting. Second set underway. Martins Plavins serving it up to Christian Sørum from Norway, who was looking for a little bit of the block perhaps there. It's the hardest ball to land in. It's a great serve. This time, Sørum just playing it safe. And nicely finished by Plavins. So back out after that Norwegian timeout. 4-0 for Latvia. Sørum once again looks for a point and goes through the block this time. Well, no time to get anything happening there other than putting the glasses back on. The ball is straight back on Plavins. The jump sent for Fokerots, not really fooling Mol, but the point goes to Latvia. So they
fooled or tempted Anders Mol to go with the block. We'll expect them to bring it out a little bit more.
Oh, there's the block we've been talking about and waiting for. Fokerots jumping into the angle.
And it is that bit too long trying to take the look and then coming back to the ball in the middle, and then he's keeping his options open, but he's also forcing Norway to show their hand on defence.
Again, great defence from Plavins. Oh, Mol is there. So is Plavins. It is very scrappy in this win, but Anders Mol still can't finish it. This is going to be another free ball for Norway. They're in much better control off the net. Fokerots gets that touch, keeps it alive. Mol now. Oh, Fokerots did everything he could, but all four players, well, that took it out of him.
As Christian Sørum goes into the net. So he has to look longer, and he's not getting his hand back to the ball as cleanly.
Sørum high. Goes for the deep pokey. What a beautiful placement.
Plavins had got the turn and burn on, but I think he thought it was going out, but it was into the wind and he left it. He's gutted.
Fokerots. And this time he puts all of his effort behind that ball. Another high set for Fokerots, and Mol is all over it, delivering with the monster block.
What a student of the game Anders Mol is. Just the way he just taking such
a standing float so he can come and run into block. Fokerots takes the better side. Mol is on it again. This time Plavins. He makes his mark.
Yeah, absolutely needed that. Forcing Mol to remain while Mol had to go for the big wide block because he knows he's going to shoot it around him.
Whoa. Well, that just tells me how fired up Norway are. 15 all now. Fokerots still the target under pressure from the Norwegians, but delivers. 19 years of age. Serving one of the best players in the world, Mol. Wow, what a hit.
Pass, so just took his eye off it. Great adaptation from Sørum to bring it back in, had to pivot on a dime, and then just the way Mol hit it.
And as Mol standing down on the float serve, making it even difficult on that occasion. Was that one touched? Yes, it was. At the Olympic Games. Maybe. Sørum, little just touch over the top gets him the point. Fokerots again. Will he have a big swing this time? He does, and Mol is there. He reads him brilliantly.
And it's just like calling heads or tails. Sorry, Mol, just knowing he's going to go hard.
Well, they now have 3 match points after being down by 4. They are back in the driver's seat. Norway looking to take this out. Fokerots, he has a little bit more to say. Had a bit of a look after that one.
Maybe he thought he wasn't at the net.
Second match point for Norway. Sørum has a look and just buries it into the sand. A nice win, a solid win for Norway out here on court 2. They're not used to being relegated to the back court. Anders Mol and Christian Sørum. I think Christian may have been a little fatigued. I hope he's okay. They've made it through to the semi-final